Hello, everyone, and welcome to It's Your Call. I'm your host, Kai, and today I am joined by the absolutely amazing Steve Rain, who is also a bridge content creator. You might have seen him on YouTube around. He's got his channel, Bridge with Steve, which he goes and vlogs and highlights all of his events that he goes to. Most recently, he has gone to Iceland, and he's currently uploading some stuff about that. He also has been in the United States, going to all of the NABCs recently. You've seen him there. He is just really, really helping Bridge progress. He's highlighting all of the amazing things about Bridge, and hopefully with his content creation, in addition to what we're doing here on the ACBL, we can help revitalize Bridge in a new light in social media. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us here, Steve.
Oh, thanks for having me, Kai. Yeah, it's nice to help out. Obviously, I think Bronu actually chatted to me in Atlanta about what we can do, and I mentioned doing TikToks, and I was mentioning how you do, and I've seen you do some of these. So obviously, either that was already an idea, or she passed it on to you, or something. But like a lot of Bridge, a lot of people making content for Bridge are doing it written, and obviously, the digital world is the way forward now. So if you want to get in touch with people who maybe don't follow Bridge or don't do Bridge or want to know what things are like, obviously videos and TikToks and little shorts and stuff are much better than just written articles where you really need to know what's going on. And
Mm-hmm.
at least people can look at it and see, what we do and why we have fun doing it, even if they don't understand Bridge, a lot easier than reading a hand diagram and things like that. So we're both trying to do things that are new and engaging. Hopefully people enjoy what we put out.
And if anybody else wants to create their own little Bridge content creation, we are all for it. Anything to help Bridge grow, that is the most important thing. All right, with all of our talks about content creation and how we're excited for the future of Bridge, we've got a Bridge problem to attempt to solve here. Here is our hand. We are playing, I believe this is a match points problem. And East starts out with pass. And even though, I don't know if anybody has any fancy systems here, but it's your call.
I can pick what I want to do. So I'm going to assume that, I'm playing some version of 2 over 1 or strong and 5. So it's just a clear one diamond opening bid. You've got 6 diamonds in an opening hand. You're far too good for week 2 or anything else. So I'll just pick 1 diamond, I think.
All right, starting out strong with the 1 diamond opening. West has an 1 heart overcall, and then your partner does a 2 hearts response showing a limit raise or better in diamonds. And
Okay.
East comes in with a double, which is alerted as 3 or more hearts, 7 to 9 high card points.
Okay. So partners unlimited. So we need to bear that in mind as we proceed further. We could still have quite a lot of things on here, especially if partner's got short hearts. So if West got 6 hearts and East has got 3, for example, we know partner's only got 1 heart, and then you've got quite a good hand. Because you're playing strong and 5, partner would strive to show spades because you don't necessarily have to have diamonds, especially since partner's short in hearts. If they're looking at something like 4-1-5-3 or something, they would try and show their spades. So not
Mm-hmm.
only is partner short in hearts, I think the partner's likely to be only 3 spades or fewer here. So the diamond fit's going to be very, very genuine and very, very big.
Yeah.
Partner's got at least 4 diamonds, but probably more than that. There's likely partner might have 5 here because they haven't got 4 spades. So you could make quite a lot of tricks in diamonds here, and your options over the double, depending on what you agree with partner. Some people play that 3 diamonds is the weakest thing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
When you're forced to 3 diamonds anyway, and they give you a chance to pass or bid on, some people play 3 diamonds as the weakest bid. So if that's the agreement you've got with the partner, you're not going to bid 3 diamonds. And I think for whatever reason, I'm not going to pass. I've got 6 diamonds here, so I want to show like I've got a good hand. You could bid 3 hearts as some sort of Q bid, but I think potentially just bidding something like 2 spades on the way, knowing partner hasn't got 4 spades, you can always correct back to diamonds. Seems like a sensible thing to do. The
Mm-hmm.
last thing option you've got actually is just splintering in clubs,
Ooh.
which is a possibility. You've got a big hand. The problem with that is that you miss 3N. And if partner has got ace X of hearts, maybe you want to be playing in 3M played by him
Right.
or played by you. So I don't really like splintering clubs necessarily. It's a bit gung ho. And it's not like you've got the values for slam without partner having extras. So I think I probably just bid two spades.
Two
I
spades
think.
going along the way. The other question I had in this specific position is what would you take redouble as? It's kind of getting in there with the nitty gritty, but what do you think redouble should be?
I generally like to play redoubles as balanced. I think when you're distributional, you shouldn't be redoubling because I think redouble, again, depending on who you're playing with and what you're showing, unless it shows a very specific thing, like sometimes you play support redouble showing exactly three or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I come from an ACL background, and often doubles and redoubles show just balanced hands that you haven't opened a strong no trump with. So I generally think if you want to redouble here and partner, you give partner the opportunity to double them in three hearts or four hearts or something. And I think you're showing a much more defensive hand. Here you've got a very offensive hand. You've got a one, two, three,
Agreed.
four, five, six loser hand or thereabouts. Knowing opposite a good fit, you're not going to lose any diamonds. So I generally think redouble would show a flatter hand, but non-minimum, maybe with heart values or defensive strength.
Gotcha. Makes sense. So, two spades going along the way. Comfortable to do it as partner probably would have doubled if they had four spades because in that situation they are still unlimited with their negative double.
Yeah, you can always correct four spades
Mm-hmm.
to you can always correct four spades to five diamonds. I don't think there's any danger of being put into spades where you can't salvage yourself here.
Gotcha.
But more importantly, your values outside of diamonds are in spades. Your queen of hearts is sort of worthless. So partner may be able to value like king queen X or king queen king jack X of spades a bit better if you bid two spades.
Gotcha. All right. So now comes the point where West has to make a decision, and they probably would just pass in this scenario. Um, North has to also come up with a bid, and they will be bidding three clubs. And then East is going to bid three hearts.
So what was East double again? Three card heart support and 7 to 9.
Yes,
Did you say?
three card heart support, 7 to 9. Three or more
So
heart support. Three or more.
okay,
It's
so
generally it's just generally a double that is showing support. It's not specifically a support double, so it's showing hearts and 7 to 9 high card points.
So you could still have six diamonds on. Your partner doesn't need too much. Obviously, they need a singleton heart and diamond length, but they just need ace of clubs and king queen of spades. And the question is four diamonds forcing? It probably is, given you've done all this stuff.
Yeah.
You could just jump to five diamonds. You are sort of minimum. You've got ace king ace. And again, I generally like playing four of a minor. Generally, is forcing a lot of the time. But if it isn't forcing, this is one of those situations where you're sort of competing up. On the assumption that two spades shows extras and three clubs is a game try. If four diamonds is forcing, I bid that, but otherwise I just bid five diamonds, I think.
Okay.
And I don't know, it depends what partner says.
Is four diamonds forcing? We'll definitely be asking the audience whether they think four diamonds should be forcing or not. I think that it probably should be.
I think when you bid two spades and partner bids three clubs, it feels very onward going. I mean, you could still be
Agreed.
searching for the best bit, but partner's not looking for 3N because they could have bid three hearts. So it could just be that partner's got like a 10 count with four diamonds and six clubs, or four diamonds and five clubs, or something, and they're just bidding their hand out. So there's a chance that four diamonds isn't forcing. So I think I probably have to bid five diamonds. I think four diamonds at match points probably just needs to be competitive, and you can't let them play in three hearts. So I think I have to. I think I just bid five diamonds.
Bidding five diamonds.
I
and
think so, yeah.
In the end, you have bought the auction. You have won, theoretically, right? Victory! We won the contract. But whether or not it's a whole nother good contract is the question.
No double, no trouble.
No double, no trouble. Yeah, they ain't doubling. So the North hand is Jack third of spades.
Yeah.
Singleton heart.
Which we expected, I think.
Yes, we definitely expected that, especially after they've shown this heart length. They had the Queen Jack 10 fourth of diamonds and the Ace Queen fifth of clubs.
Okay.
So
you've got two spades and a heart to lose, but you can take a club finesse to throw a spade away. So
yes,
I think given West is overcalled vulnerable, I don't mind being in five diamonds on a finesse or club finesse. So I think that's a fine spot.
And
if chumps are 3-0, they might be able to stop two heart roughs, maybe.
the
careful.
trumps are not 3-0, and the club finesse works. So,
Okay.
you made your contract. Congratulations. Well done, Steve.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, once partner shows diamond support and you've got six of them, it's hard not to
Hmm.
get to game. But partner's three club bid was good. I mean, obviously they could have just signed off in three diamonds, in which case I might not have been as gung ho. But my worry actually was missing slam. If three clubs is a lot stronger than it could be, you could miss
Hmm.
slam on. You don't need partner to have too much. King, queen of spades, and ace of clubs, and that's a nine count
Right.
with four card diamond support, maybe.
Yeah, and the three clubs, it could be just really exciting for South. Like if, like, let's say instead of having, the Singleton Club, they had we had an additional two clubs here instead of the two spades. That would be a gorgeous double fit. So I think that three clubs is definitely aspirational.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things. This year I've tried to show I've got my outside values in spades, and partner's showing they've got their outside values in clubs. Well, they don't match, so we're just going to stay in five. But if partner did have the king queen of spades or king jack x of spades or something like that, obviously partner knows that we've got a much better fitting hand, and partner
Yes.
might do something extra if they've got more than a minimum.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely one thing that I really, really enjoy about your videos is you are able to make some really amazing inferences in the bidding based off of, general styles that you have with your partner. And I was curious how things would go in a situation where you are playing with a partner who well, doesn't exist. And you have no general agreements that you have with them. So, but still you were able to really, really deduce what your partner had in these situations, and you got yourself to the right contract. What NABCs are we going to be seeing you with your camera?
I have filmed every event I've been to in person live, every like non-club event since July, and so I will be in Louisville. I'm liking to go to Vegas. I'm not sure about Toronto.
Okay, gotcha.
Um,
Awesome. All right, well, thank you so much for your time, and
There's.
see you later.
See you later.
Okay, everyone. So that was this week's It's Your Call. Steve got to a great, great spot. Now it's time to ask what you would do. When it comes around to the double, what would you have done? Would you have done the same thing as Steve? Would you have bid two spades to show your values in spades? And also, would you have bid three clubs with the north hand? And most importantly, after three hearts, do you think four diamonds is forcing? Or do you think it's solely competitive? I mean, it's difficult on the situation because you kind of want four diamonds just to be a sign off in some ways where it's just like I just don't want them playing in three hearts. I want it to be purely competitive. But your slam sense is saying, I don't know, maybe we should keep going. We need to have a way to do that. So yeah, let us know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. And please, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the ACBL YouTube channel for more It's Your Call content. All right, everyone, we will see you next week. Bye.